everybody's doing well. I know it's been quite some time since I've seen you guys, and I will get into that in another video, but for today I am doing basically a beginner series. I do have one currently on my channel. If it's anything, I will link it up in the little card section up here. That'll pop up. But yeah, I do have a few videos in that series already. I think foundation and like skincare and stuff like that. I do plan to update those videos within the next couple of months or so. But yes, ideally today's look is going to be on this I suppose a basic eyeshadow technique. Now, I didn't do any eyeliner except for on the inner waterline. I didn't do any winged liner or anything like that, and all it is just strictly just the eye makeup only, as in the eyeshadow technique itself. And it teaches you, you know, everything from how I prime the eyes to how I blend, and also how I apply the shadows and which brushes I use and all of that. With regards for the rest of my makeup, I mean, if this is just a basic look that I kind of threw together, if you guys want to see something like this, I should be doing one on my Facebook business page, so you guys can check it out there. It's going to be a live, but obviously when I post a live, usually I post it to the page, but if you want like a basic full face sort of beginner's tutorial, just let me know and I will try my best to film that for you. Otherwise, what I will do is I will put whatever I have on my face down in the description bar as far as I can remember. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends or anybody that you think it'll be beneficial for them to look at this video. Thank you so much for watching.
We're going to start by using a concealer. I am using MAC's Prolongwear concealer and a flat concealer brush. I'm going to start by drawing a line right underneath that brow, basically carving out the shape of that eyebrow. This also helps to camouflage any little strays that you may have in between waxing appointments. I'm also going to take this down all over the entire lid. And I'm going to make sure that this does not have any streaks or any brush marks or anything like that in it, because however this is laid is how your eyeshadow is going to apply. So if it's patchy, your eyeshadow is also going to be patchy. Next, I take a skin colored eyeshadow and just set the brow bone using just a regular eyeshadow brush. I go in with a fluffy blending brush, and I start using this right on the outer corner of the eye. You will see me sort of press in, and what I'm doing is essentially using that to almost carve out the shape of my eyeball on the eyelid. So when you run that brush, you want to run it in a windshield wiper motion, and I'm using a sort of a terracotta color here that I call a transition color, and you want to just hug the eyeball. I'm going to take a smaller brush and I'm going to apply a darker brown right on the outer corner of the eye. This adds a little bit of definition. You want to apply it, I would say, to the outer third of the eye, and then using the same brush I'm also going to go up into the crease ever so slightly. So I'm not going as high as my first color or that transition color, but you want to add a little bit of definition in there. And then I'm going back to that first blending brush that we would have used to blend out that crease, and I'm using a clean blending brush just for additional blending in that area. You'll notice my darker color does not go past this point on the eyes. You want to make sure both sides match. I'm using a shimmery lid color, and I like to apply these shades using my finger just for maximum impact, and then I would go in with a slightly smaller brush just to pack the rest of the color on the lid. And I'm taking that brush, and right on the corner here where those two colors meet together, I just want to do a little bit of a tap, and that will softly blend those colors together. You don't want to completely cover that darker color, so don't go all the way over, just the center where both meet, and then I use that to clean up the inner corner just like so. Now, because I don't want a harsh line there, this is optional. I will take that fluffy blending brush and just soften that line at the top. Using a black eye Kohl, this is MAC's Feline, I'm going to line my inner waterline, and then I'm also going to do my upper lash line, which is called your tight line. This is completely optional as it can be a little bit uncomfortable for some people. I'm then taking a small smudge brush and using that crease color, that darker brown, and just smudging a line very close to the lower lashes. This goes underneath the lashes, not necessarily on top, and you want to keep that line nice and tight to the lash line, from the inner to the outer corner of the eye. Then I'm using a pencil brush with our transition color, which was originally that sort of terracotta color, just to smudge out that line that we just applied so it looks a little bit soft and more cohesive with the rest of the look. I take a smaller eyeshadow brush and I apply a shimmery highlight color right along the inner tear ducts of my eyes. Again, this is optional. You don't have to do this if you don't like it. I also take that highlight right underneath my brow bone, and that is at only the highest part of my curve. Next, I go in with my mascara and I apply 2 coats to my upper and lower lashes. And this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoy it. If you did, please like and share with your friends, and leave future video ideas for me in the comments below what you would like for me to do. Thank you so much for watching.